Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We have a really good, actually a couple of guests today. Mr. Keto Smith, and he's with Esmeralda Williams, and they make up the KS Realty Group. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us today.
Thank you for having us.
So Keto has now killed me and Bobby as the best radio voice of all time. So I'm just going to stop talking.
Better dressed.
Way better dressed. Yeah, he does whatever he wants, I think, for sure. So, Keto, talk about your journey in real estate. What got you in this crazy game, man?
What got me into this real estate world was, first and foremost, I didn't want to work for no one else.
There you go.
So I thought I could do things on my own to do better. But
sure.
My ultimate goal was when I was young, living in the great state of Michigan, my mom always wanted us to have a home. And she never was able to make that happen for her family. And so her untimely death, she passed away when I was 14.
Sorry to hear that.
And so now I feel like every time I get a home, get a client into a home, I truly feel like I'm, adding to the blessing that she had for us. So.
We ask every real estate agent that question. That's probably
the best answer I've ever heard. And I'm even like, how many times have we?
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna
steal it. Luckily I recorded it. I'm gonna steal it and change it up, and I'm gonna take
it.
It's
the truth. I really
the
feel
best
like,
answer I've ever heard.
I really truly feel like I'm blessed to be able to help anybody get into a home, and I feel like I'm just fulfilling her dream.
I love that, dude. I love that. All right. Well, let's get into some other stuff. So I'm glad you're here. It's February, Black History Month.
Exactly.
Yeah, and talk about how the passion you have for the minority becoming a homeowner.
Well, good thing is I looked up some stats and different things like that,
sure.
And I left them in the office. But
it's all good. It's all good. We won't quote you.
Yeah, no, don't dog me too bad. But the thing is that home ownership should be for everyone.
Sure.
Right, and I don't feel like everyone knows that or understands the process or the things that go into it or how to become a homeowner.
Right.
And within this, especially within the minority groups, the Black and Latino minority groups, we just don't know.
Right.
I come across a lot of people. I know Esmeralda, she's getting into the real estate world now, and her Spanish-speaking clients, and they have no clue.
Right.
And so we're trying to do one family, one person at a time, trying to help them out and get them into homes and give them an understanding on what it means and why it's important for them.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think minorities have to be educated more or really taught how to get a home?
The emphasis is not there to educate them on that. Okay, the biggest thing is getting work or going through school and doing what you have to do, right? But each generation, you're supposed to want to do more than what the generation before. And so now, as I stated, like things my mom wanted us to do and things like that. So if I'm able to help somebody learn and grow and move and be able to pass it on to the next one, and that's what we have to do.
I love it. So walk us through being a new client with KS Realty. What should a buyer what should they expect?
They should expect to sit down with myself or Esmeralda, whomever they're working with, first and foremost, and have what we call a buyer's consultation. And then after that, we will definitely figure out what they're looking for, needs and wants, right, and must-haves. Because a lot of needs and must-haves is way more important than wants.
Right.
We can eliminate some of those frivolous wants, then we can find you the perfect home.
Yeah, separate tub and shower is not as important as school district.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And then next, we will get you with our preferred lender, our partners, lenders that we work with, and they will basically find out what their buying power is. If you don't know, then how can we figure out what's going to be good for you? Then after we figure out what their buying power is, the next step is to go forth and find the home that's going to be for them. And then as they're in contract, we'll walk them through the step-by-step through the systems and things like that to get them to a home.
Yeah. And so what do you think is some of the biggest mistakes that buyers are making right now?
Biggest mistakes buyers are making right now is that they feel like they can just jump into a home, or they're not educated enough to know, and they just go with any realtor
or open door even.
Open door, yeah. And you got to get with people that actually care about you. It's not about the money. Service first. Our business motto is service first. You service the clients, and they'll take care of everything else.
Sure. And what happens when you feel like they don't get with the right realtor or someone that's transactional or that open door concept where they're just kind of looking at houses just frivolously?
I literally just got off the phone while I was driving here. A client, he wants to sell his home. He just bought it last year. He said the homes are too close to each other. He bought the home first. He was like one of the first people to live in the community. Now he's like, I wish I would have known the homes have been so close. And if the realtor would have took the time to look at the plot map and give them an understanding on the geographics of it, then they would have an idea. And now they're trying to sell a home when they're in a home a year.
And when you're in, you're going to lose, it'll take you 3 to 4 years just to start making money.
Exactly.
At
So,
1 year, you're upside down.
exactly. So now we have to find a remedy to circumvent that and try to get them into something they want. So
Speaking of selling a home, so a seller, what should they expect when they're working with KS?
a seller should expect service, humility, understanding, honesty, and transparency.
I love it. For more information to get someone on your side, if you're a buyer or seller, please contact either Esmeralda Williams or Mr. Keto Smith at 517 area code. I'm assuming that's Michigan, 395-7478, and that's 517-395-7478. Check out their website at theksrealtygroup.com.